problem, as I see it right now, is how to prove once and for all to Maeve and Johnny and all of them that I'm totally irresponsible, beyond redemption. The thing that's holding me back is Ryan. I have to protect her. I can't play Jekyll and Hyde with my daughter anymore. I don't want her to lose her trust in me. I don't want her to be afraid of me. Maybe I can get her and take her out of here right now. Just grab her and go. That way I'll be taking her away from the danger that's around me. And at the same time, I'll look like an all-American heel, dragging my daughter around in the middle of the night. Come on, honey. Daddy has to take you with you. All right, come on, sleepy yet. Bob, sit easy. No, it's not morning yet. Come on. That's a good girl.
I'm tired.
Oh, I know you're tired, but this won't take long. And before you know it, you're gonna be sound asleep again. Okay? Now, let's see. Who should we take? No, not Huggy Bear. Oh.
If my father ever catches me up here.
You said you couldn't hang out in the street. This is in the street. Come here.
No, let's get out of here.
Goodbye, house.
Here we go, sweetheart. Just close your eyes.
Have a good celebration. Hi, welcome to Delia's Crystal Palace. I'm Delia. Oh, you've been here before, haven't you? Well then, re-welcome to Delia's Crystal Palace. I'm still Delia. How about a drink at the bar while Thank you.
Well, don't we get the royal treatment too?
Hello, Dee. Welcome to Delia's Crystal Palace.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, I just said that. You got 2 welcomes. That ought to last you for a while. You certainly get around, Roger. If I didn't know Faith was your sister, I'd really begin to wonder about you.
Now, what do you mean by that, Delia?
Well, you see, recently he came in with a Cynthia person and he went home with a Ray Woodard. Tonight he comes in with you, and who knows what he'll end up going home with.
Evening, Roger.
Joe?
Faith,
Hello.
you look lovely tonight. Thank you for coming.
Well, thank you.
And thank you for bringing her.
That's a pleasure I wish I had more often. Do you think there's any room at the bar?
Well, if there isn't, I'll build an extension.
I like the bar just the way it is.
Hello, Siobhan Ryan. Now I'm on your turf.
What are you doing here?
Just thought I'd check out the police academy applicant.
to the glamour.
What are you doing here?
I had an appointment with my personal shopper.
Get into the parties.
That is so fun tonight. You're Nathan, me, and Lucas.
Get in over your head.
I think I could get in less trouble where I'm from.
You have no idea.
Welcome to the OC, bitch.
Get into One Tree Hill and the OC. Premieres Monday, April 9th at 5 and 6. Get in with SoapNet.
Martin Sheen got his first acting job on the soap As the World Turns in 1965. For 5 years, he played nice guy Jack Davis. Martin went on to appear in over 75 movies, but is probably best known as TV's most popular two-termer, President Bartlett.
Do raisins have brains? They're kind of wrinkly, and wrinkles are a sign of wisdom, right? Plus, they're in this new Smart Start cereal, which is called Smart for a reason. It's designed to help lower cholesterol, and it has potassium and low sodium to help lower blood pressure, too. So if it's letting all these raisins hang out with it, raisins must be pretty smart. I know cinnamon's probably no dumb either.
New Smart Start Healthy Heart Cinnamon Raisin from Kellogg's. For your heart, start smart.
Nature intended for skin to breathe. St. Ives Apricot Scrubs. With all natural exfoliants, never synthetic. To remove impurities so your skin can breathe again. Look naturally healthy again. Go natural. Go Swiss. St. Ives Apricot Scrubs and Cleansers. Visibly healthy, naturally Swiss.
What's the secret to achieving a better, healthier outlook on life? It's Mood Plus SAM-E, the safe, natural, fast-acting way to improve your mood. After 2 decades, studies have shown that SAM-E, a natural compound found in our bodies, is effective in improving and enhancing mood. Mood Plus increases your level of SAM-E and begins working in as little as 1 week.
It was like I woke up and realized that it was what life really should be.
Patients for whom I have suggested the use of Mood Plus describe a sense of calmness or peace in their lives.
Available without a prescription, you can find Mood Plus SAM-E wherever vitamins and supplements are sold. Call or go online now to receive valuable coupons good for $10 off Mood Plus SAM-E and other Nature-Made products. Nature-Made Mood Plus SAM-E, your body's own mood enhancer.
Go online or call 1-800-330-6547. Mood Plus is also available in club size.
Okay, honey. You, go to Graham's room. Do as Daddy says now. Go find your grandma. Maeve! Hey, Johnny! Come get your blessed granddaughter!
Here's somebody, brother. Go away. Hey, my roll. Must be something up there. What's it? Boys out here, huh? Don't understand.
Love.
Will you look who's here?
Lordy, look who's here.
Oh,
What are
my.
you doing up so late? My lordy, I'm just in your little
Sweet
jammies.
pie. How's
Oh,
Grandpa's
the
little
piggy,
angel,
the
huh?
coal. Let's put them in Grandpa's pocket. Hmm?
Yeah, sure.
There you go. Oh, well, no.
How's
There you
Grandpa's
go.
little angel, huh? Good to see you, sweetheart. Good to
What?
see you.
Who brought you here?
My daddy brought me here.
Aha, sure. Sure, your daddy brought you here in the middle of the night with practically nothing on your bones and just deposited you here like a bottle of milk, huh?
John. Oh, wasn't that a wonderful idea of your daddy's? Always so glad to see you. Here, come to Graham.
Here.
And we'll get you back in bed.
Put her to bed,
Sleep
sweetheart.
in no time.
Good idea.
flat.
Got her?
Oh, there you go. Oh, your eyes are almost closed now. And just ready for bed. head hit the pillow. I'm afraid I'm not going to be so lucky. Oh, now I really am awake. What next, John? What next?
I would like to get my hands on that Jack Finelli. I'd put them around his throat and wring it like a chicken. No good bum. You hear him bellowing like that? The man was never worth a thing, Maeve. And now he comes sneaking in here like a thief in the night and abandons our granddaughter, huh?
John, sit down. Please, don't get yourself so worked up. I'm just as upset as you are that Jack brought Ryan here in such a manner. But, I mean, it's not going to change matters for you to start carrying on. And, John, you've got to watch your tongue and your temper when you're around the child. He's her father. You mustn't demean him in her eyes, no matter what you think of the man.
Sure. Sure, honor thy father, no matter what kind of bum he is, right? Well, maybe you're right.
I'm all in a jumble. I mean, on the one hand, I'm relieved that Ryan here is here safe. But on the other hand, I'm more worried about Jack than ever. What kind of a low state must he be in that he could part with her?
He just dumped her. He just dumped her here like a sack of laundry.
No, John.
Oh, yes, Maeve, the man's just reverting to type. His type. The sea's getting rough, so you jettison the baggage. Throw everybody overboard, women and children first. But by God, save yourself. The man's no good. He never was.
I don't believe that, and I never will. I think there's something going on that we don't know about, some secret trouble that is making him behave this way. I love Jack. Jack, who's there underneath all these shenanigans, and that love is based on trust, and no matter what you say, that's not going to change.
Oh, lady, you are fighting for a lost cause. The man's got trouble, all right, but there's nothing secret about it. He is drinking, Maeve. He is drinking right up front. That's what's going on and nothing else.
I don't like to see him drink any more than you do, John, but I'm not as concerned about that. At the moment, it's only momentary. He's got to have some relief from all the suffering.
Yeah, well, I think his behavior is outrageous. I mean, it's the whiskey leading him, not his brain. Only a drunken bum would go charging through the night with a little baby, no shoes on, shivering like a lost lamb.
Shivering, John. And when you think about it, what's more, he brought her here for her own good. That wasn't whiskey that did that. That was a man that was concerned about his child and he wanted to see her safe. Down deep, he is still operating out of his heart, and he is not lost to us.
Well, the one good thing is that Ryan's here. And here she's going to stay, you can believe that. You can give Jack Finelli all the noble motive you want to, lady. But I say he doesn't care about Ryan or anyone else.
I don't want to hear another word against him, John. He brought Ryan here for her own good, and that is the act of a good man. And I know there is hope for him. I know it.
Is this an off-duty call, or are you on overtime?
Oh, strictly off duty. You know, you look cute, but you will never look that glamorous in a uniform.
Oh, please don't. Nobody here knows that I've applied to the police academy, so please don't talk about uniforms. Besides, it's the work that matters to me, not looking cute.
You mean I could raise a few hackles if I mentioned to the right people about your visiting the academy? I'll tell you, hackle raising is my hobby. I find that tropical fish is too difficult. Maybe I'll be quiet. Then again, maybe I won't.
Oh, please, Speed. Be a friend. Be a good sport. This is very important to me. I don't want you to kid about this. My application is a secret. I don't want my husband or my family to know about it until after I've gotten it in. I want to surprise them with it. Hi, honey. This is Jim Speed. Jim, this is my husband, Joe Novak.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, glad to meet you.
Good to meet you.
I'm an old buddy of Frank Ryan's, from school days.
I've known him ever since I was a kid, ever since we were both kids.
Well, that calls for a drink on the house. Just tell the barkeep your pleasure.
Thank you.
Oh, hi. I didn't get to welcome you to Delia's Crystal Palace yet. I'm Delia. Welcome.
Delia, this is Jim Speed. He's an old friend of Frank's.
Oh, really? I used to be married to Frank once. That's funny.
Being married to Frank?
No, I mean, I don't remember him having a friend named Speed. Sort of name you'd think you'd remember, Speed, like in a bicycle.
Yeah, well, I knew Frank when we were in school.
Oh, a high school buddy. Then you know my brother Bobby Reed. He and Frank went to school together.
Oh, I didn't go to the same school as Frank.
If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna have to go play host. I hope I see you again, Mr. Speed.
Well,
Jim.
I don't understand how you can know somebody from school and not have gone to the same school.
You see, I knew him from intramural sports.
Sports. Well, then you know Bobby because he and Frank played on the same teams.
Well, maybe I'd know him by sight. You see, I got to know Frank because he and I were both cut-ups. We kind of excelled in the fun part of fun and games.
I'd like Jim to meet Faith and Roger.
Well, shouldn't I?
No, Mr. Speed won't mind a little informality. Faith Coleridge and her brother Roger Coleridge. This is Jim Speed. He's an old friend of Frank's from way back.
How do you do?
Hello.
Nice to meet you, Jim. How far back?
I beg your pardon?
Well, Frank and I go back quite a ways ourselves. How far back do you go? I don't remember
Don't
seeing
even
you.
try to place him up. Delia just went through all that.
She did she? Well, Dee and I always did think alike.
Oh, listen, I would like to climb out of the dim past and concentrate on the present. The very bright and shining present, or rather presence of these lovely ladies. If the Crystal Palace has a princess, I'd say it was you.
Thank you, Mr. Speed.
Jim, please. Anyway, I didn't come here to talk about old friendships. I'm kind of interested in starting some new ones.
New ones can become old. Well, not in 2 minutes, they can't.
Tonight on SoapNet, it's Liz and Lucky's wedding, but she knows.
Lucky is not the father. Jason Morgan is.
For the truth to come out,
I'm not going to be able to sit there and watch.
now is the time.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Watch General Hospital tonight at 10 on SoapNet. What's new in Salem? Here's what you need to know.
I'll do it.
Excuse me?
I'll get the embryo. Then I'll find out whose baby I'm having.
We've got plenty of vacant rooms here.
Don't make yourself too much at home. You hear me, sonny boy?
I made some mistakes.
Yeah, I'll say. Because of you, I have a porn running through my head of my boyfriend and my mom doing it.
I got a knife in her back. I'll use it if you get in my way.
Keep up to date with Days of Our Lives, weeknights at 11 on SoapNet.
What could you do in 18 hours?
I could learn 40 words of French and hop a flight to Paris. I could shake things up a bit.
Beautiful lace all-day support from Playtex 18-hour. Find the beauty in every hour.
In 18 hours, I could do anything.
Did you get them?
Yep. Guys.
Three Musketeers. So much light, fluffy chocolate, you won't believe it has 45% less fat. Three Musketeers, also available in minis.
Yeast infection itch. It can take days to cure the infection, but just minutes to relieve the itch. With Vagisil medicated wipes. Maximum strength medicine gives fast itch relief. Anytime, anywhere. Vagisil medicated wipes.
Half of all U.S. businesses are home-based.
This free service helped me find the perfect home business.
Their free success kit made it simple. All you need is a computer and a little desire.
I'm making $10,000 a month.
I work only 3 days a week and make $9,000 a month.
We're making $12,000 a month.
And we have more family time.
Be a part of this $427 billion industry.
I made enough money from my home business to buy a new home.
Your successful home-based business is just a click away. So log on to 121hbb.com now.
Yeah, with Vonage, I've had 100% reliability. It's been there when I needed it.
I've never had a clearer phone.
The clearness of the line is phenomenal.
The voice quality with Vonage, it's been stellar, actually.
The call quality is great. Nobody asks, hey, are you on VoIP? You know, nobody knows.
It's just $24.99 a month for unlimited local and long distance. Call now and get 1 month free, including free calls to the U.S., Canada, Puerto Rico, and Europe.
Call 1-888-260-4866.
Some people really know how to move. When you're moving, we'll get your DirecTV up and running in your new place free. Just make one call to DirecTV Movers Connection and arrange a date to move your service. It's free, it's easy, and it's one less thing to worry about. Call 1-866-WAY-YOU-MOVE. That's the way to move without missing a beat.
I like the way you move.
You're angry because he took a poke at you.
Oh, you expect me to tip my hat and say thank you, sir?
Well, you won't even entertain the possibility that there's something else going on? I mean, you're going to close your mind to the man?
All right, now, would you be willing to say the same thing about yourself? That perhaps you've closed your mind to all the little things Jack's done and showed you lately that might make you feel he's not the man you thought he was, huh?
Oh.
Well, I didn't think so. You see, you've always been blind where Jack's concerned. You get a crooked little smile from the man and you see him beaming rays of sunshine. Maeve, the man is no good. He is not worth the time and trouble this family's put into.
John, I didn't say he was perfect. I know he has his faults, and I don't love all his faults. Yes, he's stubborn and he's hot-headed, and there's a bitterness in the man, and he doesn't tolerate fools very easily. And he can say cruel and cutting things, but he's a good man, John. I never said he was an easy man. I said he was a good man. And I don't believe that this behavior is a product of his troubles. I just don't believe it. And there's a strength in him. And I'm talking about the strength of character that's at the core of honesty and integrity. That's at the heart root of everything. And that doesn't change from one day to the next. He's strong and he's a fighter. And if he's not fighting, there's a darn good reason why he's not. And I respect him enough to wait to find out what that reason is.
How can you respect him after last night? Look what he did. He gets plastered and makes a scene at the Crystal Palace. He comes roaring in here, staggering and shouting, and takes a poke at me, not to mention insulting you and Frank. And now, worst of all, he's jeopardizing the life of that little baby in there. And you...
Shh. You'll wake the children. Keep your voice.
I just don't understand you. I don't understand you at all. After all he's done, right in plain view.
I don't understand you. I mean, it's all too plain. It's all too obvious. I mean, hadn't that occurred to you? I mean, all this loudmouth bullying, all this rudeness and insults, that's not Jack's way. That's not within his character. And I do know this, John. I have lived long enough to see it proved time and time again. Character is all.
Ryan's Hope is on next. Then unravel all the lies on the young and the restless. Later, it's All My Children on SoapNet.
Have you noticed, sir, the halo that's around my head? I'm the mother, and the mother knows what to do.
I don't want to be answerable to anybody else on the face of this earth.
Occasionally, I get mad when I think people aren't leveling with me, but never hysterical.
It was stupid. Very, very stupid.
Ryan's Hope, next on SoapNet. Tonight on SoapNet.
Let's get him back.
The rules of revenge sex. When you do it good.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Tell your exes unintentionally.
I thought you knew. I mean, you didn't.
And throw the first punch.
Guys!
Watch One Life to Live tonight at 9 on SoapNet. What's new in Port Charles? Here's what you need to know.
Your Honor, this man has attacked me twice. That's 3 times.
I'm gonna keep this brief. I can't be with either one of you.
Do you know that Elizabeth is having your baby?
My good-for-nothing brother refuses to rest in peace.
Sweetheart, I think you need a long vacation.
Keep up to date with General Hospital. Weeknights at 10 on SoapNet. On Falcon Beach.
I'm not gonna give up the money.
Lane's desperation.
You got nothing on me. You're on your own hook.
Puts everyone in jeopardy.
Your brother owes me money.
He's threatening my parents.
And Jason and Paige face temptation. Falcon Beach. Saturday at noon and again Sunday at midnight on SoapNet.
New Degree Women. Secrets fragrance gradually fades over time. Degree Women responds with extra bursts of fragrance all day long. Protection that works in sync with your body. Degree Women.
Ever feel like temptation is following you? Now would be a good time for Quaker Mini Delights. Now he makes me melt. New Quaker Mini Delights. Rich, chocolatey, multigrain cakes in a 90-calorie pack.
How do you say so long to a period that's too long?
Low estrogen 24, low estrogen birth control pill. Short periods, on average, last less than 3 days.
There are serious risks with the pill, including blood clot, stroke, and heart attack. Smoking increases risks, especially if you're over 35. If you've had any of these conditions, certain cancers, or if you could be pregnant, you shouldn't take the pill. The pill doesn't protect against HIV or STDs. Call your healthcare provider and ask for the pill with a short period, low estrogen 24, and visit shortperiod.com.
I just came back from bringing Ryan to her grandparents. Yesterday, I said that attacking Maeve was one of the hardest things I'd ever done in my life. But that was yesterday. Leaving my daughter standing in the dark. Not knowing why she was there. I just wanted to grab her up and bundle her back here. I love her so much. I'm gonna miss her. But it was the right thing to do. I had to protect her. I didn't know any other way than to leave her with her grandparents where she'll be loved and cared for. Couldn't continue to play the falling down drunk in front of her. Once the decision was made, I woke Ryan, brought her straight to her grandparents, wearing just a flimsy little pair of pajamas. I didn't even put slippers on her. I figured the more neglected she looked, the more negligent I'd look. I didn't want to go in. I just wanted her to go straight to him, but she wouldn't leave me. So I had to play the drunk one more time. So called out, Maeve, Johnny, come get your granddaughter. Then I left her. I just left her standing there in the middle of the room all alone with her doll. Not knowing when I'd be back or why I was leaving her. Ryan? Ryan? If you ever hear this, I hope you never do. I want you to know that your daddy loved you too much to hold on to you, because holding on to you would have meant putting you in danger. I feel danger closing in around me. Maeve, now that I dropped your granddaughter off on your doorstep, I know you're a patient woman, but maybe now I've gone beyond even the compass of your patience.
Let's turn in, lady. With Ryan and little John both here, we'll have a house full of lively ones tomorrow. They're gonna run us ragged, huh?
Yes. No, I mean, no, John. You go to bed. I can't sleep. My head is just too full of thinking about Jack roaming through these streets.
That's it. End of day 2. Empty and lonely here without Ryan. I'm waiting. Just say I'm waiting.
Hi, I'm Christoph St. John, and I play Neil Winters on The Young and the Restless. For more interviews and biographies on your favorite soap stars, log on to soapnet.com now.
Stand still, Finelli.
So worried about Jack, I can't even work it off.
Still stewing about it, huh?
Can't help thinking somebody should go after him and talk with him. Man has so much pain inside of himself. If he doesn't let it out, it'll destroy him.
Maeve, the man won't talk. That's the way he is.
I don't know that. I just think I should go after him.
What's new in Genoa City? Here's what you need to know.
He's not my son.
I'm pregnant.
Yeah, you're pregnant?
That was Rocky. He's the new bartender at the athletic club. He asked me out.
Just what you need. Another guy. Prepare yourself to vote against me because I'm running against Neil for a seat on the board. I wonder how Victoria will react when I tell her that you and Sharon were in your robes together.
Why are you doing this? Keep up to date with The Young and the Restless. Weeknights at 7 on SoapNet.
Here we go, huh?
When it comes to being mean,
Just what you got?
these guys are the masters.
I've gotten out of your face. I'd appreciate it if you got out of mine.
They slice with style.
I don't care if he lives or dies.
Attack with attitude.
If I hear one more second of this psychobabble, I think I'm gonna hurl.
Vicious is delicious on All My Children.
I'm gonna fix it, all right? Just watch me.
All My Children, tonight at 8 on SoapNet.
Allergies and sinus congestion? You've tried almost everything and still no relief? Try Benadryl D, the histamine blocker with the active ingredient proven more effective than the leading allergy medicine. Plus a powerful decongestant to relieve your worst allergy symptoms and congestion so you can get back to work. And when you've got cold symptoms too, try Benadryl Allergy and Cold.
Lose yourself in the silky smooth taste of Dove chocolate. An experience like no other. My moment, my Dove.
Introducing the Hanes All-Over Comfort Bra with Comfort Soft straps.
If anybody had told me that I would end up teaching in a high school diploma program for ex-offenders, I would have laughed out loud.
Judith DeVries co-founded an adult high school for ex-offenders. She's earning her PhD online from Walden University.
If somebody told me today I could never do this again, I would cry.
When you earn your master's or PhD online at Walden University, you gain the knowledge and credentials you need to make a positive change in your career and in the lives of others. Visit our website or call this toll-free number to consult with a Walden advisor. Walden faculty are practicing leaders in their fields. Our dynamic online courses fit your life and offer a rich, interactive learning experience. We also offer financial aid options. Call or go online now, and we'll waive your application fee.
Walden University provides an opportunity for people to receive outstanding educational credentials while living out your dream about changing the world.
Walden University. A higher degree, a higher purpose.
That is an absolutely sensational dress. It suits you perfectly.
This is nothing special.
Just something you threw on? Your painting clothes, perhaps.
I guess I should have known better. Well, it always sounded so glamorous when women say it in the movies.
You don't have to try to be a movie star around me. Just be yourself. You know, I'll bet you do look every bit as good in your painting clothes.
Well,
So, tell me about yourself. What do you do?
I'm a doctor.
A doctor? A medical doctor? A doctor of philosophy? Well, I know, a doctor of divinity, right?
No, I'm a medical doctor. But right now I'm doing counseling. I work for the alcoholic program at Riverside.
I don't want to sound biased, but she's doing a wonderful job. I've had some terrific success stories.
Well, I think it's a little early to tell for certain, but, well, I've been with the program a little less than a year. Well, sometimes it takes longer to cure patients. No, well, the subject was you. Let's talk about you.
Well, let's see. I work for the police department. In fact, that's where I met Frank Ryan. We went through the academy together. We were a couple of holy terrors, I can tell you. We were sly about it, though. We never did anything bad enough to go on our records, you know, stay with us permanently. For instance, we once had this instructor we really couldn't stand. One day, Frank and I are walking down the street. We pass a barber shop that's going out of business. So on an impulse, we went in, made the guy an offer on his barber chairs, crated them up, and had him shipped to this instructor's house. You had to see the guy. He walked around with a puzzled look on his face for a month. That was something.
Well, I guess there has to be an art to practical joke, so they're not termed malicious, in case you get caught.
Well, we actually thought of it as a challenge, and we did get caught a few times. But we hadn't done anything punishable, so our records remain unstained to this day. Or at least mine does. What's Frank been up to lately?
Listen, I did not come here to talk about Frank Ryan. The subject was you. Let's talk more about you. You're in police work. What else do you do?
Well, let's see. Police department. I push paper is what I do. That's fascinating, isn't it? On Monday, I clean out my inbox. Tuesday, I stamp the papers. Wednesday, I initial the papers. Thursday, I put them in the outbox. And then Friday, I put the whole mess in the shredder. So why don't we change the subject? I'd really like to know more about you.
You know, Faith's one of Frank's not-so-old friends, too.
I beg your pardon?
Well, she's known Frank all her life, but just 2 months ago, she was his fiancée. But you probably remember how Frank can be. Sort of easily distractible.
Oh, yeah, I do remember now.
Well, it's not really his fault, though.
Dee, why don't we take a little walk, huh?
I'm not in the mood for a walk, thank you.
Why don't you get in the mood, huh? Come on.
Roger.
I'm sorry. There I was going on about Frank Ryan. Why don't you stop me?
Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm going to have to hear about him for the rest of my life. So I just don't let it bother me.
It still hurts, doesn't it?
What are you trying to do?
I don't know what you mean.
How dare you deliberately cause a scene for the sole purpose of embarrassing Faith?
I wasn't trying to do anything of the kind. I was just kidding. I never thought everybody'd take it so seriously. I don't know people with such sensitive feelings.
I won't even comment on sensitivity, Dee. You might take it the wrong way.
You calling me sensitive?
No, I think hypersensitive probably covers it all.
Well, at least I can take a little joke.
Dee, don't tell me you were joking. I've seen that sadistic look on your face too many times not to recognize it.
Who are you calling sadistic? You've got some nerve. After the rotten things you've done to me, with Wes, following us around and then showing up at Ryan's with my shoe, making Frank and Johnny think I'd... With Wes Leonard, for Pete's sakes! You're always telling me what to do or yelling at me for doing things without your permission or asking me why
Somebody has to.
You are no better than I am.
You know, I think the whole problem with the Wes business was that you were afraid that I made you look bad in front of Frank. And that's why all the nastiness towards Faith. Somehow you think that's going to help you get Frank back.
That is the silliest thing I've ever heard.
I'll admit the logic is pretty ridiculous, but since when has that ever slowed you down?
You're really horrible, you know that?
Isn't it true that you are losing your grip with the Ryans and you're trying desperately to get back in the...
No!
What about the time you were so upset when Annie told Johnny that she could pay him back, and in turn he would pay you back part of your loan? I mean, you knew then that you were losing your control over the Ryans. And I'd begun to think that you were really becoming independent with that family.
I am independent. I'm successful, and I'm rich, and I don't need anybody. And I especially don't need you. But I don't understand something. Why'd you have to drag me in here and make a federal case out of one silly little joke?
I don't know. Maybe I'm jealous. I'm one of your ex-husbands, too. I mean, you could pay me a little attention once in a while.
Just get out.
John, I just can't get the idea of going after him out of my head.
Wait, you remember what happened the last time you went down to his apartment? You're just asking to be insulted again, or worse.
John, I don't believe that behavior had anything to do with hatred. It was pain. It's painful for Jack to know that I'm there, or Francis is there, seeing him drunk. He wants to drive us away.
Well, that's no excuse, in my opinion.
I'm not making excuses. I'm trying to explain it. You know how hard it is for Jack to admit that he has pain. Can you imagine how difficult it must have been for him to bring Ryan here and advertise to the world that he can no longer take care of his little girl? He was reaching out toward us. Well, we've been saying for weeks that we would wish that he would do that. Well, he's done it. Now is not the time for us to pull back. Now is the time for us to make more effort. We can't let everything that Mary did or everything that we've done go to waste.
Don't try to make me feel guilty by mentioning Mary's name.
Do you honestly think I would do such a thing?
No. No, I don't think you'd do a thing like that. But isn't it just possible that Mary could have been wrong about him? All right, she tried to bring him into the family, but every time there's been a crisis, he runs off and does his poor little orphan routine.
How can you suggest that Mary was wrong? Jack has come a long way since she brought him into this family, and tonight bringing Ryan here was a giant step. We've got to let him know that. I have a feeling that his behavior has something to do with something that we don't understand, and if we're just patient, we will in time. But we've got to keep the lines of communication open, John. I can do that. I'm going to Weehawken Street.
Wait, now, look, what are you planning to do?
I'm going to bring him back here.
I don't want you running around New York this time of night. It's dangerous.
John, I have lived in New York since I was 17 years old. I think I know how to handle myself
Yeah, well,
in
there's
this
such a thing as being foolhardy, lady. Now, running around alone at night qualifies, in my opinion.
All right, if you're all that worried, just get on the phone and call me a cab while I'm getting dressed, because I'm going.
What?
Get out! Roger's fault. Oh, great. News travels fast. If you came to yell at me, don't bother. I think Roger covered it all.
I didn't even see Roger. I came up the back way. What are you talking about?
Nothing.
You pulled another one of your stunts, Dee?
What's that supposed to mean?
Now, don't play innocent with me. You look guilty the minute I walked in here. Know what's going on.
Nothing much. Except America's sweetheart is out at the bar, and everybody's worried about her precious little feelings. Or whether she's going to make a fool of herself with some friend of Frank's.
Why is everybody worried about her? Did you say something to her?
No.
Well, then why is Roger angry at you?
All right, I said something. The truth. So everybody thinks I'm terrible.
Oh, Dee, sometimes I better check, make sure she's okay.
Everybody's always on her side.
No, I haven't seen that one yet. You know, it seems like every time I have theater tickets, one of my patients has a crisis an hour before the curtain. I've almost given up on anything that requires advanced planning.
I tell you, that's one thing about my job. I can always count on walking in at 9 and walking out again at 5. You know something? I really hate it.
Yeah, but you seem so cheerful and matter-of-fact about it.
Well, there's no point in not accepting it. I mean, I can't go back to active duty. Oh, I was wounded recently. The leg's still a little tricky.
At 5 o'clock, will you know where your children are? The kids from Beverly Hills are making new friends.
Valerie?
Good news travels fast. This is exactly where I want to be.
Catch back-to-back episodes of 90210. Today, starting at 5 on SoapNet.
You are such a bitch.
What's new in Landview? Here's what you need to know.
Asa paid me to do his dirty work, which makes him an accessory to murder. So if he doesn't pay me, I'll turn him in.
You are the only man that I want.
Stop seeing him. Cut him out of your life.
You don't trust me anymore.
Why are you giving me the third degree about my love life? Are you afraid that I'm making a play for Adriana?
We're not going to tell Antonio anything. I choose him. Let's get him back.
Keep up to date with One Life to Live. Weeknights at 9 on SoapNet. Wednesday, they have struggled to survive together. They have faced the unspeakable together. Chance has separated them.
Promise me that you'll never come back here for me.
I can't leave without you.
This Wednesday, nothing in the world
I asked you not to come back here for me, and I wish that you hadn't.
will keep them apart.
But I will come back here for you.
An all-new Lost, Wednesday at 10/9 Central, only on ABC.
If you have osteoarthritis knee pain, here's some comforting news. You don't have to let OA knee pain control your life. Synvisc is an FDA-approved joint fluid treatment that may give you up to 6 months of OA knee pain relief without surgery. It's not a pill, and it's been used in more than 2 million knees in the U.S. In knees with osteoarthritis, the natural fluid in the knee can break down. Synvisc replaces this diseased knee fluid. To learn more, call 1-888-514-2229. Synvisc delivers great pain relief, which may improve your mobility. Synvisc may not work for everyone. Before beginning treatment, tell your doctor if you're allergic to products from birds, such as feathers, eggs, or poultry, or if your leg is swollen or infected. The most common side effects are temporary pain, swelling, and/or fluid buildup around the knee. Synvisc has not been tested in children, pregnant women, or women who are nursing. To learn more, call 1-888-514-2229 or go online today.
I go bear.
I go bear. I go bear.
And now you can go bare with Bare Minerals. Bare Minerals is a loose mineral foundation that covers your imperfections while giving you the look and feel of beautiful bare skin. Just swirl, tap, and buff away the appearance of redness, uneven skin tone, freckles, and blemishes. And a recent independent clinical study proves that Bare Minerals actually improves your skin.
Wow, thank you, Bare Essentials. No other makeup out there is like it. The coverage is as much or as little as you want.
I think it just makes your skin look really natural, just gives you a glow.
Without a doubt, the best makeup I've ever tried.
You'll receive 2 foundations in your choice of 4 skin tones. It's a natural SPF sunblock that protects your skin from aging UVA and UVB rays. And your satisfaction is guaranteed. Try Bare Minerals for 60 days. If you're not happy for any reason, just send it back for a full refund of your purchase price.
Call 1-800-464-1682.
We got a cop in my crew.
No Wyatt ever, you understand? You don't know what this is like.
I can get the rat. You just let me do it my way.
Delete from the inside, man. Smoke him out. What are you waiting for, honestly? You wanted to chop me up and feed me the poor?
The Departed. Now available from DirecTV Pay-Per-View Movies.
I wondered where you disappeared to. You've got customers coming in who aren't going to feel like they're in the right place if you're not there to welcome them.
Well, it's printed on the menu. They figure it out.
What's the matter, Dee?
Everybody hates me, that's all.
Oh, that's certainly not true.
Well, it sure seems like it. Bobby stormed out of here mad at me, and Roger yelled at me.
Why?
Just because I said one little thing to Faith. I was just kidding, and it was the truth. Everybody says I lie all the time, and they hate me for that. So now nobody's talking to me because I said the truth about Faith and Frank. And it was a joke. And everybody's just touchy.
Well, don't worry about it. They won't stay angry long.
Well, I'm used to everybody being mad at me all the time.
Well, get unused to it. Everybody's gonna... What is that noise, anyway?
What noise?
That ringing. It's very faint. But...
Oh, that's my clock. It got broken. I mean, it sort of fell across the room.
Let me see. As I was saying, everybody's gonna love you. You're gonna be the hostess of the Monte Carlo room, right? You bring all the players good luck.
You think so, huh?
Sure, don't you remember? Your picture's gonna be on the script used in the casino.
Deal you dollars. I love it.
Yeah, you're gonna be the lady everyone will want to see. Lady Luck. They'll all be wanting to collect those pictures of you.
So I'll kind of be like a mascot.
Well, you could put it that way, yeah.
Did you tell Maeve yet?
No, I haven't had a chance.
Oh, you got to. She's gonna love it. She's always been really big on St. A's scholarship fund. I mean, I know she's grateful for it because all her kids got to go to college on account
I know.
of it.
Siobhan came up with the idea of creating our own branch of the scholarship. We're going to call it the Mary Ryan Memorial Fund.
Oh, Joe, that's gonna make Maeve really happy. Very sweet.
Well, I want to make her happy. She's had a lot to be upset about lately. Listen, I've been working on some other details, too, such as prizes. Now, I thought we could give away a bottle of champagne to the high hourly winner and then a free dinner for two to the big winner each night. What do you think?
That's a great idea. Much better than any of the ideas Barry came up with when we first opened. I think you're doing a really great job with the Crystal Palace.
I'm glad you approve. Hey, I think I just had another idea. This may be the best one I've had yet.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Listen. Don't tell anybody now. We could rig the games so that faith never wins. How's that?
I love it. Oh, you're right. That is the best idea yet. Well, besides, what does Faith need with champagne? Unless she's going to take a bath.
How were you injured?
I was shot in line of duty, ma'am.
What, a robbery or what?
I can see you're gonna drag all the gory details out of me.
Absolutely.
Listen, I promise you it's nothing nearly as heroic as you're thinking. A call came in about a domestic disturbance. Some guy had been beating his wife and the neighbor complained. So I went out to see what I could do. Went in to try to cool the guy out and his wife shot me.
What?
Yeah, really, it happens a lot. Anyway, I don't want to talk about my exploits, particularly the ones that make me sound more like a chump than a hero.
Isn't that true?
Listen, all this bragging has made my throat sore. How about a little drink? Bartender? How about a little champagne to celebrate our meeting?
Well, thank you. That would be lovely.
Bartender, 2 glasses of champagne, please.
Next, there's danger and drama on The Young and the Restless. Then catch today's All My Children and One Life to Live on SoapNet.
Kevin, Michael, and Gloria.
Bring it on.
Fighting together to control an empire.
Our little secret.
The Young and the Restless. Next.
Nathan Scott, MVP. A real team player.
I can get us to the state championship with 3 blind guys and a cripple.
Like steroids, reckless driving, and stealing school property.
Tell me we didn't just steal a school bus.
Dislikes his illegitimate brother.
Just quit the team, man.
Pretty hot, pretty messed up. One Tree Hill premieres Monday, April 9th at 5 on SoapNet.
This month on General Hospital.
That woman lost her sanity.
It's March Madness.
You're always finding really lame excuses to hang out with her.
Lulu must choose between Milo, Dylan, and Spinelli.
The 3 Stooges?
Does she flip out and go for all 3?
She does.
Keep your cool.
Really?
Watch General Hospital all March long on SoapNet.
Good cops.
We've got to solve this damn case.
Bad girls.
I don't know why I do these things.
Super couples.
The past doesn't really matter.
Doesn't it, baby?
Nights are made for days.
There's more to this than meets the eye.
Days of Our Lives. Tonight at 11 on SoapNet.
You've always wanted to know who's on Match.com, and we want you to know it's okay to look. We guarantee if you don't find someone special within 6 months, we'll give you 6 months free. It's only at the all-new Match.com.
The difference between looking into his eyes and falling into his arms? Smoothness. Nivea Smooth Sensation Moisturizer. Touch and be touched.
For years, I've been telling you how to get cash now for your structured settlement or annuity payments. Times change, and your financial needs change with them. If you need cash today, J.G. Wentworth can help. We work with thousands of people just like you to get the most cash for their structured settlement or annuity payments. It's your money. Use it when you need it. Call J.G. Wentworth today. Call 866-778-4919.
Faith! I thought you weren't supposed to have champagne.
Well, thank you for your concern, dear. But as you've noticed, I haven't had any yet.
Dee, look, why don't you join us over here for a drink? Come on. I'm sorry. Are you allergic to champagne? I know it tickles your nose, right?
No, I don't drink.
I think I understand. 2 ginger ale. You could have said you didn't want to drink. I'm not the kind of guy who thinks any less of a woman that doesn't share my vices.
Well, please don't put down your drink on my account. I don't think any less of men who have vices I don't share. I made you laugh. I'm glad. You've been making me laugh all evening. It's nice to return the compliment.
I'm glad you've been enjoying yourself. I've really enjoyed it, too.
And I meant what I said before about the drink. Please, have it if you'd like.
Well, the truth is that I really didn't want it anyway. I guess I was just trying to impress you.
Well, you have. But you didn't need the champagne to do it.
Say, what would you think about getting out of here and continuing this conversation elsewhere?
I think that's a wonderful idea. Delia, what can I say? It's been more than wonderful. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Good night. Nice to meet you.
Will love conquer all? Or are the residents of Salem destined to be miserable? Find out who's pursuing who and who's left brokenhearted. Days of Our Lives, tonight at 11, only on SoapNet.